Hello, my name is Truman Halladay. I'm doing my accessibility case study on my cousin Stephanie. Stephanie is my first cousin, and we've always been close in age, so we've always gotten along well. She's been hard of hearing since we were young, but I actually didn't find out until later in life. History and background. Hanging out when we were younger, with Stephanie, I always thought maybe she didn't pay attention very well, kind of like me, but it turns out she just couldn't hear the world around her like I could or anyone else. Stephanie has been aware of her poor hearing for nearly 20 years, although she's only been using hearing aids for 10. Her mom used to have to talk with her hands a lot when she grew up, so Stephanie could comprehend what was going on. Stephanie says, I can remember getting a lot of tests, going to speech school, and just having a hard time understanding other kids. My mom also had to use her hands a lot when speaking to me, and I wasn't allowed to close my bedroom door because I could never hear my name being called. A typical day for Stephanie. Stephanie's always been smart and athletic and excelled and challenged herself in school and has been competitive on the soccer field. She is a student at BYU and because of her hearing aids lives a pretty normal life. She is very social and still loves playing soccer and watching Lord of the Rings. Typically, she wakes up and puts her hearing aids in first thing. She goes to class and then to work at the library. She comes home and then does some homework and then usually goes out and plays games or goes on a date. Right before bed, she takes out her hearing aids and then goes to sleep. Challenges for Stephanie. Stephanie is lucky enough that she can go about her every day without too many challenges, but there are a few things that get complicated. She is very reliant on her hearing aids. If she gets to class or work and realizes that she doesn't have them, she has to go back and get them. She also needs to focus hard in class and in conversation so she doesn't miss anything. Assistive Technologies. Stephanie's pretty happy with her hearing aids, and things have come a long way since her first pair that she had from 2008 to 2015. She says she loves her current pair. Stephanie also realizes that there is interference in her hearing aids when she hugs people. She says that's frustrating. Stephanie says, I wish they were waterproof. I also wish the batteries lasted longer. Or instead of beeping at me to change the battery, maybe conserve that energy so I can hear until I can get home to change the battery. I have no complaints about the looks or aesthetics because hardly anyone can see them. New technologies. I suggested that maybe Stephanie look into a cochlear implant, if she qualifies, so that she doesn't have to ever forget about her hearing aids. She said that she has thought about it, but probably wouldn't go that route because her hearing aids work very well for her, especially her new pair. And her hearing aids now are pretty invisible, as opposed to a cochlear implant. Implants are also very expensive, and she's just a college student, but she did say that maybe when she's older, she would look into that. The end.